Hello boys, my name is Yoshi and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch, and this is going to be the Adventure Mode map, and I'm just doing some more stuff, but anyways, I'm going to go through other stuff here. So anyways, I'm using a guide to help do this other thing. So anyways, we have to use a couple of characters here. We have to use Sheik. We also have to use Link. I think we're gonna do the first one first just because it's easier. And keep in mind, I am going based off of the Nintendo Switch version. And yes, this is the Nintendo Switch version. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm gonna just use XP, and before I do this, let's use my fairy, because we've gotten some unlockables before. To save a little bit of stretch of time, I'm just gonna feed everything into Layla right here. So we can get her very powerful early on. And we've learned a new skill, Heart Bonds. Alright. Almost to level 40 here. So close. Anyway, health for apprentices according to the fairy's trust. Interesting. I prefer hard worker just because it's safer. Okay. Well, there we go. So we have to use Sheik in this mission. So we're going to use him while I'm with Brill again. And we get more abilities as we do other stuff. And there are some stuff that it tells you about. And part of the reason why I'm looking at this is I want to know exactly where to get these items. So the first item we are looking for is in the Sovereign Tree pot, which we start kind of close to. And, the second item, well, actually not that, but the A rank KOs we need is 1,000. So we have to kill 1,000 KOs and capture that one keep in the Sovereign Keep. Now, we need KOs to do this, obviously, so we are, so we're gonna start by KOing lots of characters here. This is not the KO spot I want, but I may come back to this later. Looks like we're doing this fairy keep first, which is convenient because Mama Cucco's baby Cucco is actually trapped here anyway, so we have to do that. So until you go to this area, also this is Sovereign Tree. Okay, nice. So we can break a pot in here to get the food, which we got on our first try, thankfully. Sometimes you have to break a secondary pot to get it. We're gonna capture this before we do anything else, just so we can save this fairy here. And the actual mission we need to do is capture all keeps to weaken the enemy. And I think he's gonna be fine, actually, for a bit. The main problem with Mama Cucco is you have to basically get, walk to her straight away, otherwise the, Mama Cucco chick will get stuck. Beyond that, it's actually pretty straightforward for some missions, but some are a little bit, I just like this special where she plays stuff from Ocarina of Time. It's just really cool. And Sun Storms was especially cool just because it's super fast. Okay, so we don't really need to do much else in this mission, so we're going to start by capturing all of the keeps to weaken the enemy. And actually just try and do this as fast as possible. The A rank time is pretty straightforward though. Oh, and yes, automatically goes and gets herself into trouble, but anyways, it'll be fine. And the western tree is in danger of falling. We're probably gonna save all of those at some point, since we need 1,000 KOs to get our item there. And now she's in danger. If she gets KO'd, it's not as bad, but I would like her to survive for as long as possible. And my goodness, there's a lot of forces here. We can get a lot of KOs here. Okay, this is the one I was trying to go for before. The combo that gives us the... I think that's the Bird of Frame or something, or whatever song that is from Ocarina of Time. And that gives us the ability to do a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Oh, darn it, I did that way too quickly. Okay, this is really good for the weak lane enemies, but it's not good at all for anything else, so... Okay, now we've gotten the major treasure, we don't really have to deal with the Sisha as much as before. In fact, we could always just leave Mom and Cucco, the Cucco chick alone, and just go for the goal after this. But anyway, we need... Okay, a faction of those forces. How about we kill that, then? While we go here. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll just go here instead. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good for KOs, so I need to make sure I use it as much time as possible. Okay, there's 1,000 KOs. Now we can take on Voga and just go through it. This is why I want to do this a lot, because I want to make sure that I get the other stuff. It might take a little while to enter the missions, but I feel like this will save more time in my run overall, knowing how many KOs I have to do before taking out the bosses. Okay, I want to use water on him. So let's do this. What does that even do? I don't know. Okay, I think that does damage over time, so whatever we use there, it helped out a lot. And once you know the KOs for the mission, it's actually pretty easy to do. Most of these beginner missions are very easy. This is still in the first section, too, which is another reason why it's so easy. They've also been made even easier, because some of these missions have harder KOs requirements in the 3DS version, which is the initial complete version of the game that had everything a lot. This one improved a lot of stuff, though, and also made the game a bit easier. So, yeah, that's cool. And yes, there was a heart container for Sheik, which we had not gotten yet, so we needed to get that with her by doing that. We more than overshot the KO requirement. In fact, we got the golden KO requirement as well. Okay, now we have to use the same mission thing again, but we have to use Toon Link, and his piece of art is located at the Deku Tree. Pretty simple. So we just capture a keep, and that's that. It's nothing. It's not a bad requirement at all. But in the meanwhile, we're gonna go to My Fairy and unlock the ability to... And now we have another fairy skill slot. In case you're wondering, you have to use a separate item known as gratitude crystals to randomly gain items. So yeah, it's pretty important. I think also they get stronger as you get more levels, so that's part of another reason why I'm feeding it all into one fairy, so I can hopefully get some extra effects. Beyond that, there's not a lot I can do with it right now. We'll just use experience. There we go. So, this one could be done as a speed run. We don't have to do any fails, and this way the mission will be over in like 2 minutes. So, we'll start by capturing the keeps to weaken the enemy, starting with, bottom left, I think? Yeah, I think it's a 2-1. Defeat Volga. Oh, we have this to deal with first, and then it tells us about the thing. And yes, we are taking damage on purpose here, because that's faster than going through this stupid barrier all the time. So, literally, we get the piece of art on this for absolutely free. We just go in and do other stuff, and that's it. And we're gonna ignore the Cucco chick this time, because screw it. We need to go fast. I'm not a person, but not today. I need to go fast. And this is where I would potentially worry about taking other stuff, because when I have to do other stuff like this. Okay, everything got weakened. Now we just head to and take out Volga, and the base should open right as we get there. Yep. We opened the gates to the enemy base. Now we walk in and kill Volga. It's that easy. Some of these missions seem like they're long, but when you don't have to do the setup, it's very quick. We already got the A rank. We only have to get the A rank once. Yeah, by the time Mama Cucco gets here, I'm probably already gonna have Volga to hell F anyways. Finish him off with a spin. I like how he makes himself dizzy after he does that. Oh, we have to wait for that, I guess, which was a bit annoying, but oh well. If I got lucky, I could have maybe just got him in the way, but I don't want to go too far out of the way to... See, chat. Okay, then. So after we finish each of these missions, we have to go back to the main map so that I can use the square vein to unlock stuff from the unlockables. And I like how you can get C and still get B right. Oh wait, I forgot to... Okay, that was dumb. That was just dumb. I forgot to grab the chest in all that mess. Whoops. Well, I guess you get to see this again, which is fun, because I like doing it the first time. Honestly, I'm not going to cut this out. It's my own fault. I'm so excited that I completely forgot about that. That is so annoying. It's probably one of the biggest time losses I've had in a while, too. Just straight up forgetting to do that. But anyways, capturing the keeps again to weaken the enemy. Alright. Again, we got lucky that it was already hidden in a keep that we needed to capture. This is where it is. I should have just opened it the first time. We haven't seen his animation in a while, so they'll take a look at it. Okay. Alright, now we know that. Okay, now we actually got the item. And we also healed ourselves. Alright, got it. Basically just as fast as we did it last time, except we remembered to get the item this time. I'll just skip the animation a second time, no reason to see that. Alright. Okay, that was quickly done. And yes, in case you're wondering why I said it like this, we are going to go and get all the fairy treasures first, so this next one that we missed is over here, which, oh, I need to check what this is. It's 5 squares over, so it'd be L8. I hate how when I do it the first time, it doesn't even move down. Alright. Town Center Hunter Keep Pot is our target here. That's what we need. Town Center Keep. And we're going to use Young Link because what the heck not. He has a really powerful weapon. He's actually more powerful than Link is right now. I don't know. Now, in case you're wondering why I did not use Leo with his initial skill, because Leo's initial skill was also one of the worst ones. It deals you a lot of damage, or allows you to deal more damage, but everything lets you at 1 health. It's really annoying. Well, first we have to defeat the enemy captains to learn out the commander. So we're gonna do that first. Look at all the enemies here around Volga. That's kind of crazy. There's like so many freaking Dialphos. My gosh. Alright. So that rescues Volga from any problem and ensures he survives. And now we're just gonna do other stuff. Now, we already did all the stuff we need, so this is just gonna be a speed L of all the stuff that we need to do. And I'm gonna activate magic right now. There's a lot of enemies here. Oh, nice. We got the combo I wanted. This move is really overpowered for dealing with groups of enemies because it just blows up the bigger enemies really fast. Okay. Hopefully this is enough to get to the middle part because I want to get to this before my magic runs out. Okay, we made it just barely. We'll just go ahead and let this burn because there's no way we're gonna keep it infinitely in this mission at all. Okay, now we have to go to Town Center Keep, which I know by default Academy Keep is on the left of the spot I'm about to go to right now, so well, on the map, if you look that. So the leftmost one, that one's automatically gone, so that means we have to go to, oh yeah, I forgot, there's a Mama Cucco in this as well. That's fine, I'm gonna go here. We got the food that we needed. Oh gosh. Now we have this, but I'm gonna ignore it and just go straight for Mina here. Okay, that was pretty quick. Why don't you challenge me again when you're a little stronger? I agree, Mina. I agree, Mina needs more strafe there. Just face it, her regular version is not strong enough. Mina's way better, but it is what it is. And yes, I got tired of using Link all the time, so I'm starting to use Yunlink, because he actually has a more powerful weapon than Link right now, so he'd actually be even faster most of the time, so because I like him the best, that's what I'm using. Okay, so our new item will be some magic beans. Malicious kind. Oh, I just realized you can infinitely farm those. I don't want that in that case. So I'll only try and go for ones. This one looks new. I want to go for ones that are new. So for reasons untold, I'm just going for all the fairies first. Well, let's start by going in here, and looks like we have to use Rudo. We can immediately use this. Yeah, we have to use... I think this one, I actually have to use ladder, right? Yeah. I know that just because I've played the original game enough to know that. Okay, this one's actually pretty straightforward to get to. This is on the edge of the map, so it has to be row P by default. And alright. So we have to use Rudo here, and we're limited to her anyway, so it doesn't matter at all. So our treasures are going to be a piece of art located at King's Hall, and Weird Egg Fairy Food located in the Central Hall. And I'm gonna change up a level or two, maybe, I don't know. And check her badges. Okay, we can do this, so let's do that. Defense level 2, back number 1, and we'll go ahead and do this level 3. That should keep her safe enough, hopefully. And I probably will apothecary this as well, so let's see. What do I want here? All these top ones are bad, so, let's just go with, Guard Breaker here. Guard Breaker. This is... I think that might have been really expensive, but whatever. I need everything I can get, you know. I'm using this character. And we'll use her strongest weapon, why not? Alright. This is just to make it a bit easier. Oh wow, they actually increased the KOs on this. So I need to get this done in 15 minutes while the damage shown is less than 200, so it has to be 199 or less. And I need 1,600 KOs in this version. That's a bit awkward. Well, that's gonna take a little while, but we'll see what we can do. And, funnily enough, we're also fighting in the Water Temple, which is where she hails anyway, so it makes sense, I guess. Her attacks have some blonde animations, as you saw there, so it's not easy. So we'll start by KOing that Terra, and from there we'll focus on the main objective again. Oh, there's Cuckoo's bowing, but they're way too high up. I think we'll have to deal with the reinforcements in a minute. Okay, this combo is decent enough. So that's what she does. As when you press X. Okay. So when she has full power, she can do a lot of damage to enemies really quick. I hope she can do our damage to us, because we are going to probably take a while just to KO all of these guys. Start by taking out these big poes first that are right in front of our place. I'm pretty... Oh, they just stopped fighting. Oh, so now we have to deal with the woe forces. So essentially, you get a whole nother set of forces to deal with if you don't deal with them in time, and that gets really obnoxious. I like how they call them rogue forces. They're not the main forces, they're just there to be annoying. Is there a better way to do damage to them really quick? I don't know. Oh, now they're at the central hall? Okay, now that one is right next to my face, so... How I'll deal with this is I'm gonna use magic, and then I will face them. Either. Once I take out all these jerk captains, I'll go straight for them. There's not really a good thing I can do better in this mission when there's a lot of enemies to KO. Alright, finally dealt with that obnoxiousness. Now we have to stop the fighting here so we don't get even more forces here. So because we reached them in time, we now have to kill one or two of these guys. Now, what do I need again? Central Hall Pot, which is right here, and Aegir Hall. And now we have to deal with a bunch of cuckoos as well. Okay, food acquired. We're just slapping this Cucco around, and I'm pretty sure we have to KO both of them in order to actually finish the stuff. And there we go. And yes, this stops rogue forces from appearing, but we could deal with them fine as long as they don't get too close. Meanwhile, these enemies are getting way too close to our commander, who is Fi, so we need to make sure she stays safe. We need 60 RKOs, and our damage taken's at 50 is pretty fine so far, but we need to be a bit careful. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone to that in time either. There's just, like, it's kind of unfair that there's 3 of them next to that. I would need a lot of strength to do all of that really quick, and also I'd have to manually walk over there, so it would waste a lot of time, and I might lose the battle in that case, so that just shows that these objectives don't actually have to be completed, they're just side objectives. It's up to you if you want to clear them or not. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to kill all these enemies real quick. That's a pretty easy attack to interrupt. And he's still not dead. Okay, now he is. That was only 1 bit, though. So apparently when you only take 1 bit of damage, it only goes up by 1, which is not too bad. And now that that's done, we can finally go into the actual area. Unfortunately, the area the Cuccos took over, King's Hall, is also occupied by them, so we will have to kill them in order to get that. Because that holds the everything. What's time taken? That's perfectly fine. And we have the KO requirement, so we can get S right now. We just need the Piece of Heart from the King's Spot. And I'm pretty sure, while not all the food is required, I feel like this is just your way of getting better golden food, I guess. I'm gonna drop a special on this. Why not? Kill some enemies and weaken them up, and then we will have no choice but to attack this keep here, which is just littered with Cuccos and all the other stuff. Holy crap, it's crazy. At least the enemy forces are trying super hard to take it back, so they're actually weakening the attack for us. He's right next to me, but I don't want to get him because I'm more focused on clearing out this keep, because this is where our Piece of Heart is located. Hey, you know, my thing went down after a while. I don't know why it does that. Okay, well, it's back up. Don't mind me. Okay, we took the King's Hall back from the rogue forces, and now we can get the chest in here, which is going to be a Piece of Heart. All of these are in the same locations every time, so makes it a lot easier. Without this guy, it would take a lot, much longer. This little egg just really helps speed up the aim quite a bit. And now we have to face Master Zat, or the Usurper King, rather. Yeah. It's not really a good way to do a combo for him. Yeah, I don't care about you, Island Captain. They're like the least of my concerns now. My biggest concern right now is trying to kill Zant really quickly here. That does not do a lot of damage. We have to just use basic attacks. That's not the attack that makes him reveal his weak point. Oh right, I forgot I had Guard Breaker on, so I'm just outright breaking his guard to kill him. Well, the time is only at 6, right? So we should have finished that by now. We were fortunate in this battle indeed, 5. Alright, okay, we got it. That was nice. I think to save time, I'm gonna try and do stuff on the bottom of the map next, just to make sure I do it correctly. Because the way this is lined up, it likes to do stuff map. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Now, we don't need to do this for all of the missions. This is mainly for the missions. They have items on them. Some of them we could just do on our own. Other times, we will need them. So, it's kind of more or less an extra thing I'm doing. Okay, so I got the weird egg now. So that is a new food. Okay, this one is the one I'll do next. Venture App X7, and I initially skipped this because I didn't have other stuff, and this is gonna be Water Bomb. I can just tell. As soon as there's a rock on there, I know it's a Water Bomb. I like how you could just straight up, use that to do stuff. It's just really cool out. Asked again. Okay, so that unlocks Zant's reward, which we didn't bother with last time because we had Geary Ham to do. How we have Zant's item in his. Watch out for falling artillery fire, huh? A rank KOs 1600, A rank damage 9. That's all that's required. And beyond that, we have fairy food located in the Northwest Keep. The pot. Alright. Thankfully, you don't actually have to use them for the full mission, so we're just gonna throw whatever he has on him and then use Yunlink, actually. Screw it, we're going with Lana instead. I feel like this could be a bit faster. Yeah, I'm confirming that too. She's not the highest level, but she is... Zant's actually higher than him, but Zant is terrible as a character, so we'll see what we can do here. It depends. We can use some split strategies, though, in this mission, though, so it'll be pretty nice. So, it wants Northwest Keep, which is Pop, but we also have to get KOs anyway, so we're gonna start by... looks like we're doing this edition first. And we're doing Manandala Seed attacks, and we have to deal with, I'm gonna start by very quickly, killing this first. Then I'm gonna command Zant towards this item real quick. And, I'm gonna have, Yolanda take out the other one. Okay, that KOs Lana. And now we have to destroy all of the bomb chews to finish off the mission. It doesn't actually self-destruct until 1 minute later, and it has very low health, so it dies really quickly anyway. And meanwhile, we can clear out all the enemies in this keep while we wait. Alright. Now we have to use, Zant to kill these other two. Now, because he has a lot of health, it's not actually that bad. It's just really annoying to deal with. Okay, that takes care of that problem. Now we can do the rest of the mission with Lana and just hope for the best. Well, now we have to deal with Dark Rudos again. I forgot this section has Dark Rudos. Well, let's start by doing that. And another bomb shoe is headed for the ally base. And more Manandala stocks have appeared. Okay, we killed one. Oh, now there's a bomb shoe headed for the ally base. Look at all the stuff in the ally base, by the way. The ally base is loaded. We're gonna have to do a lot of work to keep this safe. This is the ally base, so if it destroys that, we instantly lose, so we can't let that happen at all. Looks like all the troops are just going straight to the ally base. This is a really funny attack. She just stands on a rotating cube and just stomps on her enemies like that. It's really cool. Okay, now that we've dealt with that, we have to deal with other stuff. Which still includes some of the multi-manhandler stocks. Thankfully, those guys are all flashing. Looks like they really like stacking them up for some reason. Oh yeah, there's also Dark Rudos as well. I like how their Dark Rules, yet the boss is not actually a Dark Rule, but Rule herself, which is, I find quite interesting. Okay. Alright. Seed attack finally stopped. Okay. Well, now we have to take out the Dark Rudos to both stop them and get enough strength with, oh gosh. Only 35 ouch, not bad. I thought I was in more trouble than I thought, but I guess not. The Dark Riddles tried to attack us, but they got stopped by Zont. I'm using him just because he's closer, but we're gonna command Alana to go up with us so we can teamwork these guys. Still need another 400 more KOs, and time elapsed 539, which is okay. Alright. Here's the force. Let's tackle that first. In case you're wondering what Xanth's mechanic is if you press X while using one of his moves, he'll do a super attack that essentially tells Savita to do a lot of annoying damage, like either doing a lot of damage consistently or just doing damage multiple times in a row. However, if that bar fills up too high and you use that, he will get stunned. There's no way to refill that except by purposely getting yourself stunned, and then it'll remove itself, allowing you to do that. So if you're wondering what that try bar is for, now you know. I'm gonna just probably have to take a couple of keeps here. Going for KOs, I shouldn't actually fully take the keep necessarily every time, because that'll just make it worser. Alright, now we get Ruto's Jansen. So I think I only have to get the first time. Because then after that gets collected, I can randomly stuff. Okay, I'm too weak right now. I'm still gonna have to capture something else. Oh wow, I just got a lot of KOs for no reason whatsoever. I think the way I'm gonna get the KOs is I'm just gonna take this nearby keep instead. This is just for safety. Yeah, they made this a lot harder for A rank. We have 1600. I'm pretty sure that was to so let's just take Lana down and take her out with that instead. Maybe if I take out this outpost captain with that, I can assist. Okay, it's actually very little damage they've taken out. Alright. Of course, we're gonna win. What do you expect? There's our A-rank chest. Alright. Alright. Yeah, okay then. Oh, great. We have multiple fire rods. This is what Link's worst weapons, but what can you do sometimes? Okay, we need to keep at least 1 XP. And 1, that's not strength. Let's get rid of that. You need to keep at least 1 weapon with experience. And an empty one, ideally, as well. Hopefully it's also a strong one. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, we already did this one. I thought we had not done it. Okay. What is this? Defeat the Warriors of Skylift? Okay. Well, there seems to be a new food up here that I don't know about. So, actually, I don't know. What is this? Fight for the action quiz. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. As soon as I use this to discover the suspicious item. Alright, I decided we're going for the one up top first. Power bracelet. Yeah, that's the one I made. No, I don't want that one. This one. There we go. Okay, we're finally into this. My apologies. Okay. Into this mission we go. Don't really need the guide for this one. It's pretty straightforward. I guess I'll try and unlock all the other different ranks of fairies so we can use that. Oh, we get to hear this. Basically Hyrule Field from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Nice, we got the first question, right? The winged one's pretty easy though to get. Also, I know by default that it's probably going to be based off of enemies you may or may not have encountered from the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, so if I know that by default, it makes it a little bit easier. Let's see. Belly Flopper, that's another easy one. We've seen that like 5 times. In fact, he just did it right in front of our face, so that makes it even easier. Alright. Easy enough. And this gets us another much needed heart piece and or heart container from our young Link. Our best character so far. Right. The Tail Whipper. The Zyphals tend to whip their tails around, as far as we know, and it can't be Aerophos. We already defeated one as part of the setup. It's kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing, but one of Lysophos' attacks has them whip their tail at you, so it's actually also pretty straightforward. Though, definitely not easy compared to the others. Alright. As with most of these, this is pretty easy, and now we're done with it. And that's the thing that makes part of this a bit quicker, because most of the battles don't really take that long. It's the lawn battles that can be really annoying if you don't know what to do on them. I already saw this. We'll skip it. And that's going to be the end of the episode right there, guys. Hope you enjoyed this session so far. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe. and I'll see you later. Actually, kind of went the one way. So you know what? I might explore more of the map towards the right side, actually. So, until then, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.